Millions of people spend years navigating immigration paperwork, interviews, background checks, and endless waiting, hoping for a chance to build a life in the United States. But now, with a single executive order and a sleek new government website, that long, uncertain journey has suddenly split into two dramatically different paths. One remains slow, unpredictable, and restrictive. The other promises speed, privilege, and near-direct access to permanent residency, if you can pay $1 million up front. This is the Trump Gold Card, a program that could reshape not only America's immigration system, but the very meaning of belonging in the United States. And tonight, we're going to break down what this moment truly represents. Not just policy, but a philosophical turning point. Is America still a nation of opportunity, or is it becoming a premium marketplace with tiered access? Let's dig in. The Trump Gold Card launches with a bold promise: an expedited pathway to lawful permanent residency for wealthy foreign nationals willing to make a seven-figure contribution to the U.S. government. Applicants pay a non-refundable $15,000 processing fee just to begin the process, followed by a $1 million gift if approved. The administration presents this not as a shortcut for the rich, but as a modern economic tool designed to promote investment, stimulate American industry, and strengthen the nation's fiscal position without raising taxes. For corporations, the program goes even further, offering a corporate gold card that allows companies to sponsor workers for a $2 million contribution, accompanied by annual fees and a charge for transferring the sponsored slot to another employee. And above both tiers, a rumored platinum card, priced at $5 million, would allow extended stay and potential tax advantages for ultra-wealthy individuals. On the surface, this program resembles investor-based immigration systems found in parts of Europe and Asia. But the timing, structure, and political context surrounding the Gold Card make it something entirely different. This is not a slow legislative reform debated in Congress. It is a swift executive action built on repurposing existing visa categories in ways that raise serious legal, ethical, and economic questions. And its rollout comes at a moment when the broader immigration system is tightening, particularly for refugees, asylum seekers, and middle-income skilled workers who have traditionally fueled America's innovation economy. The contrast is striking. For people fleeing violence or instability, the U.S. immigration system has become more restrictive, with longer vetting, heavier documentation requirements, and stricter criteria. For families trying to reunite, processing times stretch into years. For skilled workers, from engineers to medical professionals, the H-1B system has become significantly more expensive, more uncertain, and more adversarial, with a new $100,000 fee imposed by executive order. Yet for those able to provide a $1 million contribution, the door swings open faster than ever. The symbolism is difficult to ignore. America's immigration landscape is being carved into two parallel realities, one shaped by need and the other shaped by wealth. Supporters of the Gold Card argue that the United States is simply adapting to global competition. They point out that countries like Portugal, the UAE, Singapore, and Malta already offer investment-based residency opportunities. In this view, America is late to the game. Wealthy individuals around the world are increasingly mobile, and the U.S. should compete for their capital, skills, and entrepreneurial energy. Policymakers behind the program envision an injection of tens of billions into the federal budget, which could theoretically strengthen national finances at a time of rising deficits. By attracting affluent newcomers, the administration says it is building a stronger, more globally competitive economy. But the true impacts are far more layered and far more controversial. The first major issue is legal durability. U.S. immigration categories are typically established through legislation, not presidential directive. By using an executive order to attach a $1 million financial requirement to EB-1 and EB-2 categories, the administration is walking into uncertain legal territory. Courts in the future may be asked to determine whether the executive branch exceeded its authority by essentially creating a pay-to-qualify visa framework without congressional approval. That means applicants wiring seven-figure contributions today may face unpredictable legal ramifications in the years ahead. Their residency status, citizenship eligibility, and even financial contributions could become subjects of litigation. In other words, the program's legal foundation may not be as firm as its marketing suggests. Beyond legality, the ethical implications are profound. Immigration has always been tied to ideas of fairness, merit, and humanitarian responsibility. The gold card shifts the value system by allowing money, rather than skill, hardship, or family connection, to determine priority. Critics argue that this transforms America into a country willing to privilege wealth above all other factors, even above the contributions of researchers, engineers, doctors, and essential workers who cannot afford a $1 million fee, but whose labor sustains the country's economic and scientific strength. It risks sending the message that belonging in the United States is, at least partially, a luxury product. The economic argument, too, is more complicated than it appears. A sudden influx of wealthy newcomers may generate government revenue, but it can also accelerate financialization in an already unequal society. More demand for high-end real estate can inflate housing markets. Corporate gold cards could distort the labor market by creating a class of workers whose employment is tied not to merit, but to a company's willingness to pay a multi-million-dollar sponsorship fee. And while top-tier investors might enter the country, the middle tier of global talent, the engineers, scientists, and skilled workers who truly sustain innovation, may increasingly look elsewhere as the U.S. tightens traditional pathways. This raises a crucial question. Is the gold card designed to attract the world's best thinkers and builders, or is it designed primarily to attract capital? These are not the same group. Investment visas in other countries have shown that wealthy applicants often do not create jobs, build businesses, or contribute to innovation. Their investments may sit in passive financial instruments. In some cases, golden visa programs have been linked to money laundering and the inflow of capital with unclear origins. While the gold card includes vetting mechanisms, the sheer scale of contributions opens possibilities for influence and risk that extend beyond immigration policy and into national security concerns. America's self-image has long been built on the belief that it is a nation where personal effort, sacrifice, and skill can open doors. The gold card challenges this idea by embedding wealth as an explicit criterion for accelerated belonging. In doing so, it redefines American identity not as a shared social contract, but as a tiered system resembling a subscription model, where faster service requires a more expensive plan. The timing of this shift is especially notable given the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup, which the United States will co-host with Canada and Mexico. The event is expected to bring unprecedented global attention, tourism, and economic activity. Yet while ordinary fans face increased restrictions, visa scrutiny, and travel complexity, the gold card offers a stark contrast, a luxury lane for the few who can pay. This juxtaposition matters. It reveals not only an evolution in policy, but a deeper philosophical shift about who America wants to welcome and on what terms. Politically, the gold card presents a paradox. President Trump has built his brand on populist rhetoric, championing working-class Americans and railing against global elites and rigged systems. Yet the gold card is, by design, a program tailored for that very elite class, offering them unprecedented ease of entry and long-term status. Supporters may argue that this is simply pragmatic economics. Critics counter that it exposes a contradiction at the heart of the populist narrative, a toughness toward the vulnerable and a softness toward the wealthy. Ultimately, the Trump Gold Card is more than an immigration program. It is a statement about the future of American identity. It suggests that the value of residency and eventually citizenship can be quantified and sold. It suggests that the United States is willing to prioritize capital over community, wealth over contribution, and financial power over shared democratic ideals. Whether one sees this as necessary modernization or a dangerous commodification of national belonging depends largely on how one interprets America's role in a changing world. The deeper question is what this means in the long term. If America becomes increasingly reliant on selling residency for budgetary reasons, will future administrations expand the program? Will the price eventually rise? Will the United States begin offering even more privileges to those who can pay, while tightening access for those who cannot? Once the financial incentive is in place, the moral boundaries around immigration may gradually erode. And once erosion begins, it rarely stops where it started. Tonight, as we examine this moment, we are not just evaluating a policy, we are witnessing a potential rewriting of what it means to belong in the United States. The gold card may indeed bring investment and opportunity. It may strengthen some industries and modernize parts of the immigration system. But it also forces us to confront an uncomfortable possibility that America is shifting from a society defined by shared values into a marketplace where access to the American dream is tiered, priced, and packaged. And so the question now falls to all of us. Is the Trump gold card a bold strategy for economic competitiveness, or a turning point where America begins selling its identity to the highest bidder? Let me know your perspective in the comments. No noise, no spin, just analysis. Spin.